If you ever had an acrylic blank explode on you like this, you weren't doing anything wrong. You were just missing a few things, and we're going to discuss those today. Nothing ever catches the light like a polished acrylic blank. But acrylic is different from wood. It doesn't forgive mistakes, it punishes them. In this video, I'm going to show you how to drill them, how to glue it, how to turn them, and not destroy them in the process of doing this. I'm going to show you several reasons why acrylics can fail, and I'll show you the specific cause for each one and how to prevent them. Acrylics don't behave like wood. Wood fibers cut away naturally. Acrylic behaves more like a hard plastic. So instead of slicing cleanly when things go wrong, it cracks. When drilling acrylics, you want either acrylic-specific drill bits or very sharp jobber bits. Dull bits create heat. Heat creates stress, and stress creates cracks. I also slow my drilling speed way down compared to wood. Somewhere between 500 and 800 RPMs is usually a safe range. When drilling acrylic acetates, if you don't relieve it quite a bit, you may get the drill bit actually stuck inside. One thing beginners overlook when they're working with acrylics is painting the pen tube. If you don't paint the pen tube on some of the acrylics that are semi-translucent, you'll be able to see the tube and the end when you turn it down. What I like to do is color match the tube to the pen blank. In this particular case, it's white, so I'm going to paint this white. In this particular case, this one is kind of tannish, so I'm going to paint the tube kind of a brownish color. These are Deco art markers. The reason I use these is because it's quick and easy to use. You just paint it on like you would any marker. You can use acrylic paint, you can use anything to color the tube, but these work really well for me. Remember to always plug one end of the tube with base plate wax to keep glue out of the tube. For acrylics, I prefer epoxy over CA glue. CA glue can actually pull the paint off of the tube that you just painted, and it will leave globs and streaks on the inside of the blank. Also, epoxy gives you a little more working time, and it's better gap filling, and it gives you a much stronger bond. When the glue cures, square the ends before mounting blanks on the lathe. This is where I see a lot of pen turners get frustrated, and I see a lot of blanks being blown up. They're using the wrong tool. They're using a regular carbide edged cutter when they should be using a negative rake cutter. What's the difference between a negative rake cutter and a regular carbide cutter? The carbide is a flat edge on top, and what happens is when the piece comes around, it hits this sharp edge, whereas a negative rake carbide cutter has a curved edge on it. So as the piece comes around, it hits this curved edge and it gives it a smooth cut. The golden rule with acrylics is sharp tools and light bites. That's why I like to start off with this little triangular guy. Very, very small, light bites, rather than using something like this, which is going to give you a much heavier bite. Regular carbide tools are designed to scrape. Scraping acrylic creates chatter. Chatter creates vibration. Vibration creates cracks. And that's the sequence that can destroy blanks. My choice for turning acrylics would be using the 6-sided negative rake carbide cutter, because when this gets dull, I can just switch it over and move it to a different head. Using a negative rake changes the cutting angle. Instead of the tool digging into the surface, it shear cuts across it. There's less grabbing, less vibration, cleaner surface right off the tool. With acrylic, that means less sanding and fewer blanks in the trash. The magic of the acrylic happens during sanding and polishing. I like wet sanding because it brings out the shine. I want to work through the grits patiently, each grit by grit. Don't skip any. And once you hit the polishing compound, there it is. This is why people turn acrylics. Look at the shine on this. Acrylics have a reputation of being difficult. They're really not difficult, they're just different. We've just learned what most turners figure out the hard way by ruining a number of blanks. The next time you pick up an acrylic blank, you know what it needs. Sharp tools, light bites, and the right tool for the job. And the person you hand this to will never know how much you learned to make it look this good. And until next time, happy turning.